Drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Play action. It's Wilson. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding room at the 30. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Tackle by Draymond.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Lock. This is the tight end Fant.
Lock's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
For the Broncos.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
1st and 10 at the
23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Broncos nothing.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. We're tight. We're tight. We're tight. 4 down. He's coming. We got time.
On 2nd down, Coates. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Touch 50. Check 40. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Lock off a play action. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. Open man is Galladay. Complete. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
5-yard gain.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Down to the 25.
Jones, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Broncos 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Tanner.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
They're going option play on third down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Now fourth down.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's locked. And that is going to be incomplete. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
That's good.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, Coach. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Broncos.
He's checking. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Again, it's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish, but you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On the pickup.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
Off play action. Wilson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
41's coming, 41's the Mike. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get Mike.
They'll run on first down. Coates, there he goes left side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
My 40, my 40. Hey, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 40, 40. 19. My 40, check, he's coming. We got it.
Off the play fake. Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. There's a party now. 14. Check that,
Off play action. Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Green 80. 40's him up. Danny. Tighten up. Got it.
Now it's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Block now to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos draw a bit closer. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Seahawks 13.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
First down, Broncos.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Oh, what a juke into space. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it. But the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Wilson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Twist. Go, guys. Pull out.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds Coates complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw.
At the Broncos.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line. Today's final.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the 4th quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for Denver, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.